Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a campaign to get people to call you around you, internationally, locally, and even people that are just seeing your business for the first time. Yes, you can set up a campaign just like that, and I'll show you how simple it is to set up that kind of campaign. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So here with me, this is the Meta suite, right? I'm sure you already know everything about this platform. For those that don't know, I believe you should go back to all the previous videos we have created. We've done an introduction to the Meta suite, also an introduction into Meta suite and the ad manager, and also how you can set up a warm and cold audience and also track people on Meta suite. So these are simple tutorials that we have created. You can check in the description below to find those videos. So let's start our campaign. The first thing you want to do here is you click on the create button. After that, you go to traffic. So you can do it in two ways. You can get calls from traffic, you can get calls from engagements, you can get calls from leads and sales. So you can get calls from every of this objective, or it depends on what you really want to get. Do you want people to just make inquiries? Do you want leads to come in? What exactly are you looking for? And for many small businesses, they want leads, they want conversions. So what I do for them is to go to sales right here, then I click on sales, then I click on sales campaign manual setting. And here with me, obviously I know people are wondering, Mr. Jason, what are the differences between the sales, the engagements, the traffic campaign and the lead campaign? What's the difference? So every of this campaign objective is broken down into different part of the funnel: the sales funnel, the marketing funnel, which we have the awareness, consideration and conversion. So these objectives fall under these different stages and phases during the campaign. So for awareness, you can get people to call you just to get them to inform them about a product you're about to launch, and that's a traffic and awareness campaign. Now you want people to engage, you want people to make inquiries for a product to just launch. That's when you look at a lead campaign. You look for look at a lead campaign, you look at an engagement campaign. Now you want people to buy. You don't want them to just make inquiry. You want the algorithm to find people that would buy your product. Then you would set up a sales campaign, and that is what I'm doing right now. So here we're going to name our sales campaign. We're going to call it the call sales, right? After that, you have your auction. For your auction, you don't have to change it because you are buying real time. You don't have to do a reservation. The objective remains sales. We want to get conversion. Do we have many ad assets? Do we have plenty people that would buy these? Do we have many ad assets that we have, like different ad assets? From this is not the ad itself. We have different ad assets with different objectives in them. No, we don't. So you leave that advantage open. You don't set the budget at the advantage level, you set it at the ad asset level. Then advantage plus campaign, it's also off. Are we testing this campaign an A or B test? No, we are not. So we leave that open. With that, we go to the next phase of the campaign. Here we are going to set up, this is the most important part actually. We have to set up the campaign in a way that when people see it, they would call us. So what should the algorithm look out for? The first thing I do here is to call it call sales, also ad asset. I try to use this kind of setting just to be able to track my campaign. And for those just joining, talking about campaign, if you're just joining us for the very first time, I would really implore you to subscribe, where we share more videos, tutorials that can help you grow your business. And for those that feel like this seems overwhelming, you can definitely reach out to us, where we have a complete done for you service for 30 days. We set up your campaign, set up your strategy, go through your ad, and ensure your creative can resonate with your audience. And we've done several of these campaigns in the time past. Yours will be different. So you want to take your business from one level to another, from hundreds to thousands, then you can easily go to our website to book a consultation with us right now. And I mean it. Have you done that? Okay. And for those that are just joining us, have you subscribed? Are you sure? Okay, thank you for subscribing, and let's continue the tutorial. Here, I'm going to leave here open. Then what do I want to achieve? I want to achieve calls. I want people to call me. I want to get more calls. You can see that the objective has changed from performance goal to numbers of call. Now it now depends on who am I targeting. Am I targeting every new person? Am I targeting customers who have visited? Am I targeting customers who know about my products but are not buying? Or customers who want to make inquiries and would buy eventually? Who am I targeting? And I'm going to show you that in a minute, so you don't want to skip this video. Then you go down here to your budget. How much do you have? How long do you want to do this campaign? This campaign can last for a period of time. Like having the I always love telling my client that you don't want to restrict your algorithm to a particular amount. Yet this is a Naira ad account. You can have it in dollars, pounds, euros, yen, and any currency you are using. So you can change this daily to lifetime. The reason being, you don't want to limit the algorithm from testing the amount at a particular time. You saying, oh, Monday spend 3,000, Tuesday spend 3,000. You can't spend the same amount across the same days, like you don't have the same number of people coming online every day. Some days are lower, some days are higher. So let the algorithm that understands this system do the math for you. So I always set my budget to a lifetime budget. That way the algorithm knows the best time to highly spend and the best time to reduce the spend. I trust the Meta algorithm. That's scary to say, right? But yeah, you have to trust the Meta algorithm. Here, this campaign, it was during the recording, it was done March 25th, and it's going to end 13th of April 2025, and that is the campaign time frame. That's a timeline. You can change this, you can adjust this. If you're not okay with this, don't worry about the error. It's just something that pops up. So now, talking about the audience, I always set up two different ad sets, one for my cold, one for my warm. For those that are just hearing the meaning, the cold audience are people who don't know about your brand and not aware about your brand, and the algorithm feels that these people are actually your target audience and it will love to extend your campaign to them. So to increase your sales and revenue, then I always target the cold. And the warm on the other side are people who have followed, people who have watched your content, people who have seen your content, people who have heard of you, and somehow they don't eventually convert. And this is like you're leaving money on the table. So what I do is to target both the cold and warm to create an omniverse strategy where both the people who know and people who don't know come together to become my customer. And I believe that is how a business should grow. So this is going to be our code campaign. So I'm coming here back to label it code campaign. You can see now that is how I actually come up with my names. I don't just name a campaign. That way you know what you're doing. So this campaign is targeting over 41,000 people. You can see I'm expecting 24 to 70 calls. Most times it's usually more than this. Don't be deceived by the estimation or estimated result. Most times it's way more, especially when your creative is good. Talking about creative, let's go to the next part of this campaign, which is the ad assets. which is the ad. So my ad one, so I'm just gonna choose ad one. Here you decide to either create a content, or you project or promote a content that has been posted on your page. Most times I do the two when I deem it fit. It's not because there's a strategy to it. Everyone want to feel like a thought leader, but the truth is I just feel like, oh, the content is on the page, I can boost it probably to get more people, more engagement, but still I can also boost it from here without the content connected to the page. So I just lead people to the page without them even finding the content. And sometimes I love using that strategy because people will be like, I saw this ad, where is this post on this page? Like, have you ever seen an ad and you go to the company's page and you are actually looking for the ad you saw? Yes, that is what we are doing here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So here we just come here, enter phone number, and let me just put my phone number. Sure, the editor is going to blur that out so you don't call me every single time. So there's a phone number there. Now I'm going to add my creative. So enable request to call back. Enable request to call back. Maybe you can, well, most times I love calling them myself. I don't like when the algorithm is telling me to call them, but it's a lot of drama with it. So I just prefer they call me or they flash me and then I reach out to them, or the sales personality reach out to them, right? So we're gonna put in a number there. So yep, that's an imaginary number, by the way. So if that's a real number, sorry. Now I'm going to show you how to do the creative thing. So here, instead of choosing post an ad or use an existing post, I just create a post from here and I select creative, image or video. Anyone is fine. It depends on what your customers want to see, but most times I prefer to use video campaigns. That way it's not hard anymore. It just feels more like it feels more interesting to see, because videos you have video views, you have true views, you have so many other KPIs to track when using a video campaign to know the success of the campaign. And here I use video ads. I have a couple of videos on my page already. I can decide to upload, I can decide to select videos that I have on my page, and I'm deciding to select the videos that the algorithm has saved at the back end, like the data that, oh, this guy have created quite a number of videos. So yeah, I'm going to just choose one of that, and after that the algorithm will try to optimize the videos I have created or I have selected. Then booyah, your campaign is previewing, it's trying to optimize itself right now. So when it's done, you can see it here when it's done previewing itself. So I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm trying to get the video up again, so I don't know what happened there. So I'm just gonna pick another video. So I'm waiting for it to load. The video is currently loading. So when it's done, you can review your ad. So I guess my video is not optimized either way, so editor can just cut all this part away. Cut all this part away. So let me find a video that will work, or let me just use an image better still. I don't have stress. So just cut all this part away. I think this video should work. Yep. So you can select your video and it's going to show up like this. So it's going to show up like this, and when it does, you publish your ad. But hold on, don't publish, don't click publish, because if you remember, this is just the code campaign. Now we have to go and duplicate this ad asset. We have to duplicate the ad asset, and quick duplicate is what we're clicking on. Then we go back to the other sets that was duplicated, and this is going to be our warm campaign. You remember the Omniverse strategy where the cold and warm come together to form your customer, that niche you're looking for. So we have the warm campaign here. All right, so now you're not changing any of the strategy, the budgets, you're not changing any of that. The only thing you're changing now, it's your audience. And this is very important, because when the code is trying to reach out to everybody, try to have a campaign reaching out to the specific people you believe that these are your target audience. And that's what we're doing here. So I have designed a couple of target audience in our previous videos. You can go back to them, or you can check in the description below and you can get the videos again. So here, where I'm selecting an audience I have created before. So I designed this audience personally. So you can design your audience, or go back to the video where I taught how to create an audience for your business. And we are going to be creating more audience and more we would like to create more audience for businesses. If you have a business in mind and you are wondering, I don't really know what my audience are, you can easily send the comments. We would create a video answering you, and I'm sure it's going to not just help you, but help every other person that will be watching. And talking about watching, I know you have been watching for quite a number of minutes right now and you have not still subscribed. So I implore you to hit the subscribe button while we approach the end of this tutorial. So here you're going to change the placements, because the first one is reaching out to everybody. I don't believe that when you're targeting, especially in places like Nigeria, you get a lot of random calls from Facebook, which because of the kind of people using the platform. So I prefer to set my targeting to Instagram only. That way you don't have bots or irrelevant people calling your business. So you set this on off and have only Instagram call active. And with that so I prefer to set my targeting to Instagram only. That way you don't have bots or irrelevant people calling your business. So you set this on off and have only Instagram call active. And with that being said, you have created your campaign, and all you have to do is to click publish. And I know you have learned quite a number of things here, and if you're still confused about one or two things, you can easily send a message to us, or send an email to soundclass@gmail.com. Well, we are going to reply you as soon as possible. And you would do me a favor by just sharing this video to a friend, because it has helped you, so try to help somebody else. With that being said, see you in the next video.